you can see who's there. We can't hear you, Anwar. We can't hear you.
Now, can you guys hear me
Now
now?
we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Great. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody across the globe, wherever you guys are. I know you guys are super excited to listen to Mr. Noor every Monday. And today we happen to be in Dubai in our corporate office working. And actually, it's 9 p.m. over here. And it's time for us to take a little break before we can resume our regular work. But it was great to see you. I just wanted to say hello to everybody and you guys can carry on. Hi, Doc. Great to see you. Mr. Julio, Cesar, great to see you. I can see Ariel. I can see so many things. I can definitely see Eileen on the call, and I can see where is my brother Roberto. I can see Roberto. Yeah, I can see Ray. I don't know, but anyway, whoever is on the call, hello everybody. And we are super duper excited. Like Ashraf said, this week we are going to have everything live, including our MT5 server is live now from today. You guys can search QBN Global on MT5 and the server is live. And we will have everything ready to go and set up in next few days. Great to see you. I'm going to give back to Mr. Noor. Shazia, thank you so much. As always, I know you're working very hard, but again, thank you so much for everything. I'm going to give it back to Mr. Noor.
All right, guys, thank you so much. And I will show you how to search the QBN Global in MT5 and then how you can create an account, okay, at the end of this webinar. All right, guys, so all right, so let's begin the show. Let me share with my screen with you guys. All right, guys, so let's do it. Okay. Okay, so just before that's the homework, and of course this the webinar is our weekly Monday session for MyQFX platform. Is MyQFX platform, just to give you a little bit introduction, your gateway to practical forex training and real-time market analysis. And MyQFX is a comprehensive forex training and market analysis platform designed for both novice and experienced traders. Whether you are just starting your trading journey or are seasonal professional, MyQFX offers tools and insight you need to succeed, which is I'm going to show you how. And just a disclaimer, I'm just going to read the last paragraph and you can take the picture and you can read it later. So we are not affiliated with or nor we represent any security broker, dealer or investment company. We are not licensed or qualified to provide investment advice. Advisor, any trading decision we share are for the information purpose and only and should be taken as financial or investment advice. It is important to verify all information independently, and any action you take based on that information are entirely your own responsibility. All right, so just to quickly recap the format of this webinar, just in case if you are completely new. And the whole concept is basically we're going to look at the high impact news, what sort of impact news is about to come this week, and then we're going to do a little bit technical analysis on a high time frame, and then I will also show you how we analyze the market today in MyQFX platform and how we help our traders to squeeze amazing profit and today. Okay, so just to give you a little bit about the geopolitical situation, what's happening and how that's going to make impact to the financial market. So being as a trader, we have to look at all these kind of events, what's happening around the world. And, unfortunately, but these are the events also make impact, huge impact into the financial market. So being a trader, we look at what kind of opportunity we can, squeeze during this kind of situation. Okay, so that's basically like today, as you know, that things are happening around the world. Unfortunately, this is, I'm not going to talk about this situation, who's right, who's wrong, but I'm going to say you how these kind of events make impact to the financial market. And I will also show you how the market speculators, taking maximum advantage for these kind of events. So basically, as a being a trader, you should aware these kind of information, and you should be taking a trade accordingly and managing your risk accordingly. Or as you know, this is happening Iran and Israel. There's a war has been happening, and because of this, what sort of impact is going to be in financial market? Uh, Technically, this is what we as a trader, this is what I look at. If things gonna be escalated, then the most important thing is going to be the pricing, which is we expecting as a gold and oil price might gonna be shoot up. That's basically that's what we as a professional trader, that's what we most of the analysts is predicting it. But as always mentioned, being an intraday trader, um, it doesn't matter what analyst or what the projection is been developed. We are going to make a simple formula, that is we're going to trade what we see it, not what we think. It's a very, very important, very, very important, because we are not a market makers. Market makers sometimes speculate things, and most of the retail traders, they get trapped into it. Give you an example today. As soon as the war started, everybody was saying gold is going to go up, gold is going to go up, and oil is going to go up, and everybody was trying to buy gold. But what happened? The gold was keep coming down, keep coming down, and and that's basically this is the basic things you need to understand. The market makers is playing around and creating a speculation. Being an intraday trader, we always tell other traders that trade what you see it, not what you think, what other people are saying it. So it's very, very important for you to know it, which is I'm going to show you in a few minutes as well. Okay, so the format, let's talk about the fundamental news, because these are the high impact news. I've just filtered it, but if you want to do medium impact news, low impact news, you can also select. But for me, the most important thing is high impact news, because these are the news which basically drive volatility in the market. And then we align with this news with the technical, with the pattern, price action, and the price behavior, and then we look for the opportunity. So I normally look at for the whole week, and then we can plan things. So as you know, today is Monday. We don't have any high impact news to Monday. Tuesday, we are expecting some high impact news, especially we are going to be more focused the Asian session, that is the yen, because the policy rate is coming, and exactly the same. We have a monetary policy statement. Then we had a BOG press conferences coming. So that's probably going to create some volatility, all the yen pair. So if because we are trading a London morning session, so probably that time, you know, the the movement has already been done. But if you are living in that zone area, then you should be able to take some opportunity, which is I'm going to explain to you in a few minutes when we're going to look at the chart. So tomorrow 1:30 we have core retail sales is coming month by month. Expected slightly better. We have a retail sales month by month, slightly, have a negative. So we're gonna look at when this data is coming. We're gonna look at the bigger picture in dollar. And Wednesday we have CPI data is coming year by year, which is expected slightly lower. And then we have unemployment claims coming for the dollar 1:30 on Wednesday, which is expected slightly lower, which is the good sign for the dollar. Then we have a speech on 4:45, 4:15 for the CAD. Then 7 p.m. we have a federal fund rates, which is exactly the same. We have FOMC statement, FOMC press conference. So Wednesday, I'm expecting some big moves. So we're gonna look at the high time frame structure, and we're going to look at how this high time frame structure technical align with this this fundamental, and then we look for the opportunity. We're going to discuss it once we're going to look at the chart. So Thursday we have unemployment change is coming for the Aussie dollar. That is slightly low number. We have unemployment rate is exactly the same. And then Thursday, we are expecting some nice big move on Swiss franc. That's the monetary policy coming, and this press conference coming, and then also we have a monetary policy statement summaries coming for the cable. So Thursday we are expecting some big moves, expecting on Swiss franc and the pound dollar, and the rate is exactly the same. So then Friday we have a retail sales coming month by month, which is the negative showing it. Then we have another speech is coming 7 a.m. Uh, for the yen. So we know that this week we have a lots of red news. That's probably gonna. That's when I look at this, red news. But that's basically give me some, opportunity for volatility in the market. So we're gonna look at the technical analysis and see where the price is right now, and how these fundamentals, if the data is coming accordingly, if positive, negative, how that's gonna make to the to the price, and then we're going to look at the opportunity accordingly. All right, so we look at the dollar index, which is basically give us the direction of dollar, which way the dollar is getting. Then we look at the, because we don't trade dollar index, we trade mainly other pairs, which is basically major pair and against the dollar. And then we look at we take the bigger picture of the dollar, and then we take trade accordingly. So if you look at the dollar, we have last week we have seen, this is the daily candlestick pattern. So what I can see here is, look at this is the low, this is the support area. What I can see here, the price, I was expecting the price should break and give us the confirmation for continuation. This is purely the price behavior, but price refused to stay below this level. But what we're looking here, this current candle is not finished yet. What I can see here, if the price break above this level and give us the confirmation, keep in mind this daily candle is not closed yet. And if I see the daily candle close above this level, that's a sign of continuation to the upside. That's what I can see here. There's one possibility. We have this major support level area. This is the area. So there might be a possibility, because what's happening in the geopolitical situation. I'm not sure what sort of statements that Trump is going to say, but that could be anything. But if the price is going to come and create a spike here, then I'm expecting overall, what I'm expecting here, some sort of strength on the dollar in upcoming days. That's what I'm expecting here based on this price action. Okay. But as I said to you, we're going to trade what we see it. So if you look at the 4-hour chart, this is what we're going to look at here. What we can see here, if you look at the previous price action, we have this price rejected twice here. And right now we can see here, this is candle, 4-hour candle. This candle is giving us some sign of rejection. Now we are expecting this candle. We'll see if we see this bullish engulfing candle, that's give us the high probability sign of continuation to the upside. So again, based on the daily, based on the 4-hour, that's what we're going to look at. So now we're going to look at it. There's a possibility price continue, or there might be a possibility price might gonna create a spike here. That's might be a possibility. So let's look at the euro USD, because we don't trade dollar index, we trade all the majors. So let's look at the euro USD here. And if you look at the euro USD, let's look at the daily candlestick pattern. That's what we're going to look at here. So last week we had a nice beautiful rally. If you are watching my QFX analysis review, every day I analyze review of euro USD, pound dollar, and the pound yen. These are my favorite pairs. So if you have follow my QFX YouTube channel, we've been long here on euro USD. Even today we had a long trade here. So if you look at here right now in the daily candlestick pattern, what we can see here, the candlestick pattern, if you look ahead, this candle, and this is covered by the bearish candle, which is called a bearish inside candle pattern. And this is the major resistance level in daily. And you can see here the price respected here previously, and looks like the prices are also respecting it. But keep in mind, this daily candle is not finished yet. The closing of this candle will define what sort of price action we are looking for it. And if you don't see the candle close above this level, then I'm expecting possibility of counter opportunity on this one. But being an intraday, we had a long trade here. Let me explain to you how. If you look at the 4-hour chart, we look at the basic price action, and what we have it, we look at the previous price action is always telling us some sort of like a significant directional. So we had this beautiful, you can see here we have this impulsive. After this impulsive move, you can see here this correction. This is, we don't see any impulsive reaction up and down. When we have this kind of information that give us one more push to the upside, that's what we did analysis today. We had this beautiful breakout, and afterward, as I explained, my trader just keep taking a pullbacks, and around this level was the target, which price nicely hit. And if you look at the candlestick pattern, we can see that this candle is give us some sort of bullish rejection. And we haven't seen any candle close above this level that give us a sign of continuation to the downside. But we also had this previous high, which is broken previously. So for me to, in order to take a short trade, look for the short opportunity. What I'm looking here, if the price break this one and give us the confirmation, then I'll be looking for short here. But now let me share with you how we analyze the Euro USD in our MyQFX platform, and how we help our traders to squeeze nice pips on Euro USD. So let me share with you guys. So you can see here, these are the analysis we have developed. Share. Hmm. Okay, so I'm not sure why this image is not reloading it, but this is the analysis we did this Asian session. Asian session open. So this is what we're looking here is the breakout, price nicely broken and retest. And after that, we did also analysis here. You can see here, once the momentum is developed bullish and the price is going this direction in 4 hour, you can see here in 4 hour, when we had this very strong bullish candle, then we explain our trader that any pullback would consider high probability trade. And if you look at here, we have this impulsive reaction. After impulsive, you can see here the price develop a correction. Once the price develop this kind of correction, which is called a bull flag pattern, that's what we create. We explain our trader that this is the high probability the price might gonna continue to the upside. So based on the momentum, as you can see here, we have this beautiful pullback, which we announce. And then afterward, we have another pullback. And as soon as the price hits certain profit target, that's what we explain our trader it's time to consider banking some profit. Then afterward, once the price hit that level, you can see here, as mentioned here, because we look at this area, we look at this candlestick, as mentioned here, you can see here, this is the candlestick pattern rejection. Then we analyze the market in intraday. This is what we explain our trader that the price, look at the price action, which is a pretty straightforward. We can say this high. If you look at the way we look at here, as always mentioned here, this is the first high is been broken. As you can see here, the price retest give us the confirmation, price broken, and you can see a price develop pullback, then price broken this high, and then price retest. So the price should give us this kind of price action, but price refuse. So develop a false breakout. Then we explain our trader if the price gonna break, then look for the opportunity which price nicely broken. Now the momentum is developing bearish. So what we're looking here, the sign of continuation, if the price is gonna develop a pullback, that's the sign of continuation to the downside. This is what we're looking here. In 4 hour, we can see here the price is also rejected. This kind of candlestick pattern give us a high probability the price might gonna continue to the downside. This is what we're looking here. Another possibility, let's suppose if the price refused to break, continue down, but if price develop false breakout, give us the confirmation, then we're looking long here. Otherwise, we expecting a continuation to the downside. So this is the Euro USD, we had it, and this is what we're looking into it. So if you look at now we're going to look at the pound dollar. So what we're expecting here, as mentioned here, being an intraday trader, this is what we're looking here. And upcoming hours and upcoming days, so this is the area of interest which is I'm looking for it. So if the price gonna break and give us the confirmation that I'm expecting to the downside, but if the price respect this area, and if the price develop pullback, then might be a price might gonna come back and retest like this kind of price action, that might be a possibility. So upcoming hours, this is what we're looking into it. But we already have rejection. And intraday, we already have a short trade, which is we already explained our trader it's time to consider tightening your stop loss. So let's look at the pound dollar now. So if you look at the pound dollar, let's look at the weekly chart. You can see here we have I can see here early sign of rejection, but it's too early to say because this candle is not finished yet. We have this spike, we have this spike, this spike, this spikes, but this candle is not finished yet. So if you look at the daily candlestick pattern, we have nice short trade here last week. We also had a long, we also had a short trade here. If you're following my analysis on the MyQFX YouTube channel, you will see here I'm broadcasting every day my, over pound dollar analysis review. So if you look at the weekly candlestick pattern, we have this bearish candle. You can see here the price nicely respected here. Many times we have this rejection here, but we can also see here if the price rejected this morning, we had this long trade here and price also respecting here. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. And if you look at the 4-hour chart, we have this morning, when the market opened, we have this nice short trade here, but the way I look at, we have this impulsive reaction. After that, price came back and develop another continuation sign. So we have a long trade here when the market opened. But again, as I said to you guys, pay attention to this candle. You can see here this candle is a very strong bullish engulfing candle that give us the high probability of bull in strength. And then we have this beautiful, you know, wedge has been broken. And then afterwards, we have a continued long trade here. Now what we're looking here, this candle is not finished yet, but we can see here that previously we have this rejection. So what we're looking here right now, there might be a possibility price might gonna develop pullback and sign of continuation to the upside, or there might be a possibility if the price gonna break, give us the confirmation, then look for the short trade here. But being an intraday, let me share with you how we analyze the trade. We explain all that information through live analysis. Uh, this is what we do every single day. Now let me share with you how we analyze today, help our traders that take a long trade here and keep taking a long trade here. And let me share with you the analysis for this week from the market open. So this is this week the analysis we have. If you look at the price section, let me explain to you how we analyze this trade here. If you look at the 4-hour chart, we have this beautiful when the price broke on this one, we had this short trade here, and then afterward we had a long trade here. Now look at how we analyze entry at this level and help our traders not to miss this opportunity at the Asian when the market open, and how we help our traders to take a long trade here and squeeze amazing profit. So if you look ahead, this is the analysis we did at the Asian session that we explain our trader look for this breakout. So you can see here the price nicely broken, beautiful. And after this, we did this analysis. As you can see here, price nicely broken. After the price retest. Once the price were developing a double bottom here, that's what we suggest our trader is time to bank some profit. And after banking some profit, they say, let's wait for the London Open. And if you look at here, this is what we explain every single day through live analysis. So what we can see here, price refuse here, double bottom here. We have this impulsive reaction. When the price develop impulsive reaction and when the price breaks the recent high. So if the price want to continue this direction, we need two things. One, if the price is going to develop pullback. Second, if the price is going to develop some correction, and then continuation. So what happened here? That's mentioned here. You can see here, this is what we do. This is what we do every single day. That first priority is going to be the pullback, continuation, and if the price refuses to break this low, then we need a confirmation in order to take a short trade here. So we explain this thing every single day through live. So what happened today? What happened according to the analysis, as you can see here, another very important thing is we have our own proprietary system indicator. Look at the bottom, we have a strong bullish candle, bullish momentum. And as you can see, based on this analysis, price nicely developed a pullback. And what happened after that? Beautiful long trade here. So that was the beautiful analysis we had it this morning. And based on the 4-hour, which is already explained to you, then afterwards we have another beautiful analysis we had it. That's pretty straightforward. As I said to you, that we have if the price break any recent high after that, and if the price develop pullback, that's a high probability trade. Second, if after impulsive reaction, if the price develop a correction, that's you can see here, price did. And that's what we explain that the high probability would be a pullback long here. So you can see here, after this correction, price developed another beautiful pullback based on the momentum, and we had a nice, beautiful, another juicy pips, and that's why we explain our trader it's time to consider banking some pips. So that was a beautiful trade case. Another very important thing, guys, is very important to understand. At the bottom, this is our own proprietary indicators. When this is green, it means look for the long trade here. So the best way to look at, there's two things you need to understand. Every time when the price break recent high, wait for the pullback. And if the price gonna develop around this area pullback, that's the high probability of continuation. Or if the price develop impulsive reaction, after impulsive price develop this sort of like a slow movement and price stay above this orange EMA, and that's the high probability of continuation. So this, and top of that, you can see here, this is the analysis based on that, what kind of price action is developed. This is a symmetric triangle pattern, and price nicely developed another beautiful long trade. So that was a beautiful trade we had it this morning, and I hope you should have banked some profit. So now let me share with you another analysis. So what we're expecting here now, just give me 1 second. Let me open the another analysis. So if you look at here right now, so what is the current situation here? So if you look at the current situation, we have price respected here, and also respected here. And if you look at here, the price also developed low here, and price also respecting. But if you look at here, this one, and this one, you can see here the price developed another wedge here, but the price also broken and respected this area. So in order for me to look for the opportunity, I would rather prefer that the price should come out, because you can see this is the high, price respected twice. So if the price is going to break this pattern, then I'll be looking for the opportunity. So for short trade here, this is what I'm expecting here. To let the price break, give us the confirmation. That's the safest way. Aggressive way is breakout. If you already have banked some profit, I don't mind to take aggressive. But if the price going to break, that's the high probability of continuation to the sign to the upside. So while the price is going to be within this structure, it's might going to create an illusion. Another thing you need to understand, this is the London close is now, and we don't have any high impact news. There might be a possibility price might going to be stay within this area. But if the price going to stay within this area, I will not initiate any trade. Let the price come out from this structure, and then I'll be looking for this opportunity. So this analysis has been broadcasted. And now let's look at the another analysis for today. And that is, let's look at the dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD, let's look at the weekly chart here. We can see here last week, we had a nice, even though we have, as mentioned here, that we have this rejection here, but the second candle is give us the strong bearish candle, and still we don't see any sign of rejection at this stage. But what we're going to look at here, we're going to look at the daily candlestick pattern. Even the daily, we have, if you look at the price action, this is the high time frame. We have this impulsive, and after that, price developed this correction, slow movement, and then it developed impulsive reaction. Even after this breakout, price came back and give us the confirmation. That's a sign of continuation to the downside. Now we are looking, this candle is not finished yet, and we're gonna look at this news today and tomorrow. We have this retail sale is coming for the dollar, and then Wednesday we have this speech is coming for the CAD. So we have this FOMC statement too. So we're gonna look at here, there might be a possibility if all this FOMC statement, if the price, if this indicate weaknesses on the dollar, then I'm probably gonna be seeing some nice push to the downside. Otherwise, if the price gonna develop false breakout, give us the confirmation, then I'll be looking for long here. So we're going to wait for this news tomorrow. We'll see how this news is going to make impact. If this is good sign, then it might be reversal, otherwise sign of continuation to the downside. But if you look at the 4-hour chart today, and if you look at here, this is a pretty straightforward, as mentioned to you guys. Pay attention to the basic price action. And when you apply the basic price action in 4-hour, and then if you look at the intraday in MyQFX platform, you can squeeze a lot of pips. Give you an example here. If you look at here, the price broken this low here. After that, price came back and retest, give us the confirmation that the sign of continuation. And then what happened here? Price broken this low, and after that, price came back and give us another sign of continuation to the downside. So when you look at the intraday system in MyQFX platform, when we do any intraday analysis and when you align with the 4-hour chart, that's the high probability that you can squeeze a lot of pips. So let's look at the intraday analysis for the dollar CAD. And if you look at the dollar CAD, all this analysis, and if you look at this one, we have this beautiful analysis. We had it. That's the only analysis we had this morning. And as you can see here, well, what happened here, if you look at the price action, we have this beautiful impulsive reaction. Price came back here. Then we did this analysis. The price came back here. And if you look ahead, this is the area of interest, which we did the analysis. And this is the low, which was previously price developed here. So we explain our trader, let the price break this structure and look for the opportunity. What happened here? You can see here the price nicely broken. And after that, the price nicely develop another beautiful short trade here. So this is what we're looking at. First things you need to look at in 4-hour chart here at this area. The price is, there's a possibility of price reversal around this area. Then we look at here, okay, let's see what analyst is saying it. So this is the another beautiful breakout short trade we had it this morning, and most of the traders squeeze amazing profit. So what is next now? I can see here right now, I can see here this candlestick pattern is giving us some sign of rejection here, but we haven't seen any confirmation for reversal. So, but we can look at the intraday. If there's any pattern that's give us the high probability of reversal, then we definitely will be able to take a counter opportunity. So how are we going to look at this one here? Let me share with you guys. So if you look at here, we already have broadcasted this analysis in MyQFX platform, which is a pretty straightforward. As you can see here, the price nicely broken. And after that, price, we'll be looking here, there might be a possibility price retest. But look at the basic price action. We have this one, the price developed, this is high. So right now, if you look ahead, these two price nicely respected. So we were looking here, price develop this wedge here. So while the price is within this structure, we are not interested in anything, and we're not developing any buys at the moment, because this is the area, because we're looking here, if the price gonna break in upcoming hours and days, if the price will break and give us the confirmation, that give us the high probability of continuation to the upside. Or if the price gonna develop, break this wedge here, that's the sign of continuation to the downside. Now here in 4-hour, we have given some sort of like rejection, bearish rejection, but intraday, if we don't find, if you don't see this sort of pattern, we are not interested. So we have to wait for this price to come out from this pattern and look for the opportunity. But if you look at the basic price action, you can see here the price is also retesting here and sign of continuation. But if you look at it in more detail, you can see with this impulsive reaction, the price develop this correction, there might be a possibility of continuation. But I would recommend safest way, let the price break the structure and look for the opportunity, right? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so now let's talk about my favorite pair, which is the pound yen. And let's look at the pound yen. Let's look at the weekly chart. Let's see what's happening here. Last week we had it being an intraday, we can squeeze, both long and short. But if you look at the candlestick pattern, we have, you can see had so many rejection here. Price rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here. And this candlestick pattern is giving us another rejection here, and you can see here. And right now, this candlestick is developing a very strong bullish momentum here. We'll see if the price gonna break this one or it is going to respect. It is too early to say because today is Monday. So this is the weekly candle we are looking in. So let's look at the daily candle. Let's see what sort of price action. And daily is telling us another interesting story. Why? Because this behavior of price is giving us the bull and bears was fighting going on. Bear was trying to put down, but the bull has taken over. And this is give us the confirmation the price is coming down, but candle is not closed yet. Keep in mind, this is the daily candle. And if I see the candle close above and give us the confirmation, then I'm expecting continuation to the upside. This candle is not finished yet. So let's dig into a bit further. In 4-hour chart, let's see what's happening here. So in 4-hour chart, what we can see here is previous price action is also give us the indication of the future price action. So you can see here, this false breakout give us the high probability of continuation. If you look at here, this candlestick pattern, we have this bearish and bullish engulfing, bullish inside candle pattern. So price nicely broken. And after that, price retest give us the confirmation here. So this morning we had amazing trade, guys, on pound yen. Now let me share with you how we analyze the entries and exit in intraday and help our traders not to miss this opportunity and squeeze amazing profit. So this is what we're looking at. This is the basically every time when the price break major support and resistance, it develop impulsive reaction. So we have seen there's an impulsive reaction has been developed on pound yen. Now let me share with you guys how we analyze the pound yen trades this morning. So if you look at here, and if you look at the all the analysis, so you can see here that's a pretty straightforward. This is the analysis at London morning session, and based on that, what we look at here, the price developed double bottom here, yeah, and price came back and retest. But as mentioned, over trader let the price break this, structure price action. Then look, price nicely broken, beautiful analysis. We have it, and after that, price nicely retest. You can see here, price broken and give us the confirmation based on the momentum. That's the high probability trade we had it. And afterwards, as soon as the price rejected here, we look at the patterns here. The way we're looking here, as mentioned here, you can see here, we explained all the price action in detail. You can see here the price also developed pullback. You can see it, squeeze another few pips, but the price respected here. Once the price respected here, we said a head and shoulder pattern. As I explained, my trader, look for the breakout, and this is the target. So price nicely hit. We have both trades, long and the short trade here. So this is what we explain every single day to the traders. And afterwards, as soon as the price developed, another price action came back here. And as I said to trader, based on this head and shoulder pattern, this is what we explain over trader. Price came back here. So let the price came back to the structure. So while the price is here, don't initiate any of the trade. So what happened here? So you can see this is the low. Every time when the price break and give us the confirmation, momentum was bearish. So we have this pullback and pullback. We announce all these trades. So this is the first high was broken. As soon as the price around this level, that's what we explain over traders time to bank some profit. The reason why, because technically the price should break and give us the confirmation here, price refuse. So we have this impulsive reaction. So technically what we call it, we call a price imbalance. So we explain over trader that that's the point of interest. There might be a possibility price might gonna shoot up. So if you're around this level, consider tightening your stop loss or consider banking few pips. And afterwards, what happened here? So price develop another pattern, which is we explain over trader. As you can see here, the price nicely develop another structure, beautiful long trade here. And afterwards, once the price broken, pretty straightforward. You can see this is the high is broken. And price came back here, and this is what we explain here, and look for one more push to the upside because the momentum is bullish. As you can see here, the price came back at this level and retest this level, give us the confirmation. As always mentioned, that when the price is developing a momentum bullish, so this is the what we're looking here, long trade here. So we explain those trades in intraday. As you can see, the price nicely hit to the profit target. So this is what we're still holding long here. The price is still going up, guys, as you can see here. Even if you look at here right now, pound yen, the price is still going up. And this is the major resistance level. Let's see here if the price is going to respect or continue. But being an intraday, when the price is momentum is bullish, number one, when the prices break any recent high, and if the price come back and retest this level, and that's the high probability of continuation. So every time when the price develop pullback based on the momentum, this is what we call the high probability of trade. This is what we explain every single day. So in upcoming hours, this is what we're expecting here, continuation to the upside. So what we're looking here in upcoming days and upcoming hours, that the price has broken. So any pullback would consider high probability trade. Let's say if the price develop a false breakout, give us the confirmation, then we're looking a short trade here. I am telling you what the previously price behave accordingly. Pay attention to detail. As you can see here, price develop a false breakout and then give us the confirmation, continue. If we get this kind of pattern here, then we're looking a short, otherwise continuation to the long side. So the pound is basically projected to long trade here. So I hope you should have banked some profit, okay? Now, let me share with you a few things here, which is according to the gold. And I'm not going to be I'm not trading oil, but let me explain to you the gold here. So every time when the situation happen around the world, especially unexpected events, just like a war, so the gold is a safe haven. That's why the mostly investors they put into money. And if you look at here, gold is way high. So even if you look at the weekly charts, the gold is keep going up and up. You can see here. So with the recent event, that's what we expected here, that the gold is going to shoot up. But as I said to you, being an intraday trader, that's what we explain our trader, that you should be trading what you see it, not what you think. We are also expecting the gold should go up based on the recent event. But if we don't see gold is going up, we're not interested up. We're going to trade what we see it. So daily candle, we have this high is broken. So this is what we're expecting here, continuation to the upside. So we're still looking for long, but this is the area we were looking along here. That's why most of the retail trader, when they hear about the analysis that people are saying gold is going to go up, they're jumping into it and then trap into the situation. So we don't. Trust me, we had amazing analysis on gold. We did amazing analysis. Even now, we did have we just had another beautiful analysis. As you can see here, we had just beautiful breakout, another 100 pips easily you can do it. So that's why we explaining our trader that don't trap into this situation. Pay attention to detail, trade what you see it. What we see it, we see that this is the impulsive reaction has been developed. After impulsive price developing a correction, that give us the high probability of one more push to the downside. Then we look at this area of interest. You can see here that's the area of interest. As you can see here, the price nicely broken and continuation to the downside. Even if you don't understand, pay attention to detail. At the bottom, if the momentum is bearish, any pullback would consider high probability trade. Pay attention to detail. So this is what happened today, this morning. Most of the traders, they were thinking is going to go up. They were trying to buy. But what happened here? Within 4 hours, you can see here, that's the we will look at, because that's why the technical is so important, that basically you need to align the fundamental. You can align the circumstances, what happened in the events through technical. If that makes sense, then okay. Otherwise, follow technicals. So this morning, once this war started, everybody was expecting the gold is going to shoot up, but instead, gold is coming down. So we look at the price action, because this is the price action is telling us. And if you look at the price action, what kind of price action we have it. If you look at this, is I'm looking at 4-hour chart this morning. We explained this is the bearish engulfing candle, and then afterwards, price came back and retest. As I said to my trader, as long as price is going this direction, we are looking a short. We're not looking a long. If we're going to take a long, we are looking around this area. And only if the price is going to give us the high probability of long in intraday. If not, then we're just going to keep taking a short trade here. So what is next here? So technically, this candle is not finished yet. And if I see this candle is, rejection, then I'm expecting further down around this area, then looking for another push to the upside. That's what we're looking here. But if I see the candle develop false breakout and give us the confirmation, then I'm looking for long. Technically, we are looking along, but as long as price is being an intraday trader, if the price is going down, we are interested in down trade. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's it for now. And I'm happy to take all these questions. or anything related to the trading of MyQFX platform, feel free to ask questions. Now, this is the opportunity for you guys, 10 minutes. So I'm more than happy to take your Q&A.
I don't
Any
see
question, guys?
any questions in the chat. I guess people want to know a bit more about the MT5 then, I guess.
Oh, yes. So MT5 is, let me share with you guys. Just give me 1 second. Once you download MT5 from MetaCode, right? So what you have to do is, okay, so let me do. So when you go to open an account, what you have to do, just type here, QBN Global. If you type this one, you will see this QBN Global Ltd is coming, and then click next. Here you can open a live account, right? So yeah, so we are working, hopefully within a few days you will have the open a virtual demo account too. But this is the open an account. Next, when you go and you fill this information, and then later on just follow the whole registration process. Once that is done, your account will be open. So hopefully within a few days, hopefully next week, I will give you the complete another demonstration how to open a demo account, right? And then you can practice. Okay, I hope that makes sense, which is a pretty straightforward. You have to go and just type here, download, meta code from, let me share with you guys here. If you type here MT5 download, so from here, you can go here and you can download from Windows if you're using Windows or Mac. And once you download and then just open a live account, just type a QBN Global, and from there you can download, which is a pretty straightforward. Any other question?
Nothing in the chat, unless somebody wants to, unless you guys want to unmute yourself and let me see. You should be able to unmute yourselves if you have a question. All thumbs
Oh,
up.
excellent. Good classes, Mr. Ashraf.
Thank you.
Keep practicing and keep looking all your interesting things and stuff.
You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you, Ariel.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Lots of hearts. Dr. K, I can see them. Well, if there's no more questions, then we can probably say thank you to Ashraf for his session today. I'm sure he's got plenty of work to do. As he mentioned, the corporate team are there. So they got to get things all done and dusted in the next couple of days. So we wish you all the best with all the activities that you guys will be doing. I can see Mark and Daya. Quick question. Why Noor is so amazing trader. God bless all. So I guess that's an accolade to you. And we shall see you next week, same time, same place, and learning from Ashraf Noor live on our MyQFX webinar. So thank you, Ashraf, and thank you to everybody who joined. And let's spread the love and spread the word so we get more and more people joining us. Thank you and have a blessed evening in Dubai, afternoon in some parts of the world, early evening where I am. So thank you, everybody.